Hello gorgeous, welcome to my Sonoma haul. I wanted to be able to actually use the things before I post about them, before I talk about them. This is why I'm not unboxing anything, so I want to start off with this coffee maker. This is a dual coffee maker from DeLonghi. It comes with all the things. It's espresso and coffee pot, drip coffee. I used it this morning, just got back from work, had a lot of things to do. And also I wish you a wonderful holiday. As you can see, I'm wearing my Happy Hanukkah you filthy schmuck sweatshirt because it was ugly sweater day today at work. This coffee maker has a filter that you use. Recently I've been using Four Sigmatic Think Organic Coffee with lion's mane and chaga mushrooms, mental focus and energy. I'll have that linked below, but everything here is linked below. And I really like this because you can set the time and then you can set the automatic time also. I have the manual here. I think I put it away because I had a guest here recently, and I haven't used the espresso maker just yet. I haven't had any time. I just had a divorce, then I moved, and then I had a guest, and then I had a lot of work in between that. But it's pretty light considering it is mostly plastic are the components, and I think this is steel, so stainless. It's got milk frother here, so it's super profesh with the different settings. If you want a cappuccino, if you want an espresso and a macchiato, it has this milk frother that you push like this. Saw some tutorial videos on it, and you can also add this little bit here. There are two of them where you add the coffee in there. I also, while we're here, I'll have the silverware linked below also. This is Ricci Argentieri and it is silver plated because I love actual silverware. I am missing a lot of tools because I just moved and I left a lot of stuff with my ex-husband. This is marble. This is, I forgot what kind of marble, but I'll have it linked below. It's really heavy and I ordered another set. It's coming, it's back ordered, and I like it because it's neat. I need to get the other set. It's just 3 slots, I think. I don't remember exactly, but I'll have it linked below also so you can see. So I can put the giant serving set, accoutrement, silverware, steak knives from Laguiole. These are completely separate. I got these from somewhere else. And I got this spatula, which is something I typically use. I like rubber spatulas because they're friendly to all of your appliances. Also flexible, it's easier to clean and use. And this I won in a raffle from when I moved a long time ago. But this I used for crepe recently, and I also can use it for meat. Really excited about that. And then I also got this Wusthof knife. I read in Anthony Bourdain's book. I read all his books, by the way, especially the nonfiction ones and his little graphic novels. He always says how you only need one good kitchen knife, and this is a German steel one. And if you know the history of German steel, my ex-husband used to use, it still uses, razor blades to shave his face, the single blade, and he talked me through the history that German steel used to be English steel at one point, so certain periods used to be made of English steel because they had a shortage. I also got this ice cream scoop slash cookie scoop, so I bake a lot. So this is definitely something that will make my life easier when I am not using all the spoons. It's just me, so even if I do have guests, I'm constantly washing dishes by hand because silver cannot be put in the dishwasher, otherwise it will tarnish and there will be coloration. This you can just wash with soap and water, and there is no need to polish it all the time. Especially the more you use it, the less likely it's to tarnish. I have this spaghetti strainer spatula, what do you call this, ladle spoon. I have not used this yet, however I'm planning on making some tagliatelle entirely from scratch because I make my bread from scratch, and I thought, you know what, I should try my hand at pasta. This fabulous acacia tree set. I love wood. For those of you who do not know, I actually used to be a woodworker. I used to help repair violins 1,000 years ago, and it came in a set of 2 where I find myself using this when I'm by myself and this when I have guests because I love hosting. And so far I've had quite a few guests. This marks up because I have the wonderful knife, which is perfectly fine. But the thing I notice about this, it's super high quality, it's very soft and smooth, and you can always condition it. Remember to condition your wooden perhaps I let it wet and then dry really hard because the air is on blast here. It's freezing here, so I have it on 77 sometimes, and then it's really, really hot because sometimes I like to be warm and toasty, but then other times I'll have it at 73. I like this when I have a lot of things because it keeps everything inside and doesn't fall off. I use this for bread too because I bake a lot of bread. It's very soft, very smooth, and I need to find a conditioner for the wood, so I'll have that coming out updated very soon. I want to fix this situation, excuse me, and I think this is just in the grain of the wood, this little crack here. I'm very happy with them. I used to have this bamboo chopping board that I got from Amazon. Not the best quality. Next is this chopping slash grinding food processor from Cuisinart. It's 4 quarts. The reason why I don't have the top here is because I actually have it in the fridge. This is one of the cheaper things that I purchased from this haul, and it was $40. It was about $40, like 39 something. I was so excited to use it to make some sauces because it's my first food processor and I wanted to be able to make frosting. It does look nice. It does look beautiful for the rest of my kitchen here. Next is one of the pricier items, Émile Henry France. Made in France, 2093. This is a porcelain dish and it's a bit wider because I'm used to having the metal ones, and I have been used to cooking, say for example, brownies with the metal, I think it's aluminum, the type of tray. I'm so used to it that I know the exact temperature I can cook things with for how long. This I cook with a similar temperature and it comes out a little bit different, so I have to get used to this. I have to figure this out. It has a different temperature than glass and then metal when it comes to cooking, so I'm still finding out the right ratio of time and all these aspects. I really love it. It's elegant. It suits the rest of the feel of my kitchen, and it's very warm. It gives a warm, homey feeling. Also a very high-end brand. I'm not worried about the brand. I just wanted something good quality that if I drop it or if I knock it on someone's head, as Anthony Bourdain would say, then it means that you got a good tool here. I find myself routinely reaching for these Tupperwares, and they are genius. These are Williams Sonoma also. It comes in a set of 6. Interestingly, they are not all the same size, or they're not all perfectly the same size. A couple of them are and a couple of them aren't, but they're circle and rectangles. What I like about them is that the top is acrylic and the bottom is glass. This way you can cook with the bottom, put it in the oven, keep your food warm. You can put it in the microwave, it works just fine, but it's not super heavy because I also have a glass alternative top from a different brand that my husband and I used to use, and I let him keep those. All of a sudden they just disappeared because that's what happens to Tupperware. I think I have too many Tupperwares in the set, so I gave Mr. Dixon, my ex-husband, 3 of them, and then I kept 3 of them, the ones that I know I'm gonna use. They're also really well made and high quality, and they're by the brand Williams Sonoma itself. Next is my Laguiole pot. So I needed something, I'm holding it like a violin, needed something deep that could double as a soup or sauce pan, yet something that was non-stick, something that had a lid. The only problem is the lid is not clear, so I can't see it, so I always have to open it up. I only need a couple things and I'm good to go, and I can cook absolutely everything. But this is good for braising. I can even boil with it, I can fry with it. I have not used it yet, but I did purchase something similar and a little bit wider, not as deep. This is perfect for doing a stir fry or cooking something for a larger group of people. I plan on having a family, so this was quite the investment. It's one of the cheaper Laguiole stainless items. I love their stainless. I have cast iron items, but they are just so thick and heavy and clunky that they're also a pain to clean. I love the top, how it ripples out like this. It's something that I've been dreaming of for a very long time for my dream kitchen. Let me know any tips with cooking or with cooking implements that have helped you or that I should know, because I'm still a newbie and I'm gonna start taking some cooking classes. I know a good amount of culinary science, but I don't know all the technique that I should know. Next is this colander. I got a small one. This is Williams Sonoma brand. If you have a pot that's large enough, you can use this to steam with it. Even has a little bit of space so that you can have some water in here. I use this all the time to wash my fruits and veg. High quality. It feels like you can knock someone out with it, so it's definitely Tony Bourdain approved. Next is my paper towel holder. This is marble. It's also the same material as the flatware organizer. I just needed something to hold up my paper towel that wasn't in the way and that wasn't super obvious. So this blends in the background with this wannabe marble countertop. This is not real marble. I like that. It looks clean, it fits, and that's all I care about right now. And something funny is how much it makes a big difference to have a paper towel holder as opposed to a paper towel that is constantly being moved, or the bottom of it is being wiped and all the dust if you haven't been cleaning a certain area, where the paper towel holder keeps it in one stationary place. Next is my KitchenAid. You have probably seen me use this 1,000 times in my vlogs. If you have been following me, thank you very much. If you have not been following me, I highly suggest, if you like glamorous things, I guess if you love hosting, homemaking, all the elegant things in life, I am always trying to live a higher quality elegant life. So subscribe and click the bell, give this a like, it's completely free. I'd love to have you around. This KitchenAid is something Mr. Dixon actually gave me years ago on our anniversary, and it's one of my favorite gifts because it's the gift that keeps on giving. I have the black one, but I really didn't mind whatever color. I'm actually gonna give Mr. Dixon this back because he uses it. He is actually quite the fantastic cook, and we're still friends obviously. He makes incredible ice cream. He has taught me a lot of fantastic recipes that I have made my own, and this set came with the dough hook, the thick dough batter, what do you call this? Please comment below. I have no idea what you call this, and then the whisk. I use this the most, and then I'll alternate slowly all throughout. If you make pizza, also very helpful. I used to have a handheld mixer, and it was actually quite the pain to get used to it, get the handle of it, and this is a lifesaver. I only used the hand mixer twice because I absolutely hated it. This is a life changer. This is really heavy. If you've never owned or touched a KitchenAid before, never witnessed one, but the next one I get, and when I give this back to Mr. Dixon, I either want to get one in like the off-white beige one or the blush pink, because the kitchen is kind of my domain. This is kind of an implied aside to those of you who know that I'm seeing someone. By the way, this is a picture of me in Norway. I love this photo, and I love having photos in my kitchen because I think it's an extra touch of home. As you can see, there's an Asprey London silver photo frame here. These canisters are genius. I got this rice cooker, by the way, from Amazon. I'll have this link separately, but I used it to make couscous. You can make couscous, you can make quinoa, you can make apparently mac and cheese and all these other casseroles, and not just rice in it. So I have been using it and looking carefully the ratio of water versus couscous things, and you can add spices and go crazy. Don't take a rice cooker to be, oh, it just cooks rice. What am I going to use it for? You can use it for a lot. It's very versatile. This canister, sorry, I'm going back and forth a lot. This is walnut. This is like a stained walnut. They're both the large one, and they have, I think, a small, medium, large. The small one is really cute. It's like wide and short, where the medium one is very in the middle, and then this one is huge. So this is rice and then flour, and I need to get a third one for sugar. I go through this really fast, so if you're thinking, wow, Gio, that's a lot, it's because I actually cook a lot, and I cook every day. That is why. Next is my set of Cocot. They're mini Cocot, so this is from Staub, and I don't know where they're made. I have some kosher salt in here that I use to spread for the table, or when I'm cooking. It is perfect for serving, and it's also perfect for using when you're cooking. And this is very high quality. It's very thick. I feel like you can truly put someone in a coma with this. It's so sturdy and thick. Came in a set of 3. I have them up here, usually lined up. I also have a mini Cocot from Laguiole, and it is the heart-shaped one. This was in their Valentine's Day edition. I think you can still find them online. For those of you who do not know the etiquette, when you are serving someone condiments, you do not put a jar of honey or preserves. What you do is you put it in a Cocot first, or any type of jar that doesn't have a label on it. As my former grandmother-in-law would say in her finishing school, this is a lesson in snobbery. You do not want to show what brand it is. You simply want to present the item so people don't feel uneasy or uncomfortable about it if they're presented. So people don't think, oh, it's this brand of honey that's really expensive. They're not put off by it, and they simply enjoy the honey that way. So that's been very important to me as I have been hosting and serving people, and people notice that and they think, wow, Gia, you're so fancy for putting all of these things in a separate Cocot. You have more to clean. And I think for me, it's not a big deal to have more to clean at all. It's actually my pleasure because I also love my things and I love taking care of them. I love washing them and understanding I worked really hard for them. This is why I also don't have a lot of things, but I do have is high quality. I love using it. I love presenting it. I love people feeling good from the food and having a dining experience. There's a difference between eating and dining. Presenting your table properly, I think, is one of the keys to that. This garlic press, used it for the first time this past week for garlic. Of course, I made an aioli. It's pretty easy to clean. I like it because it's a bit larger. The larger the better when it comes to garlic press, because I had a small one-ish before and it was from IKEA and it was such a pain to clean, and the bigger the better, also the more that you can press in the garlic. Next are some linens. So I got this set of oven mitts because I find myself using not just this mitt when I'm baking things from the oven, but also this when I'm cooking things from the stove top, grabbing handles like this because everything is stainless steel, everything is freaking hot. I don't want to burn myself. This is also very lovely. I didn't want something boring because at my old house, my oven mitt was actually falling apart, ugly and dirty, and this when it has interesting print on it, it doesn't look as messy if you do get stains on it. So I think it's very elegant, it's very feminine, and it's fun, and it also puts you in a good mood when you enter your kitchen. Next, please excuse the mess because I was not planning. Also, I was busy and I completely forgot. This is not clean. So I think I got this from Green Pan. This is Williams-Sonoma also. Green Pan I think is American. I was looking for Western brands that I absolutely love. It's dirty, so it's non-stick on the inside, and there's garlic sauce. It smells so good when I open it. I like the glass top because you can see everything if you're braising. Seared some scallops. I like the fact that it's glass so you can see it right away, and you can poach eggs even. I made crepes with this. It's a little bit on the heavier side, so I find myself flipping it with 2 hands, and easy to use. So it's not too heavy. I just gotta get the hang of it, and eventually I want to flip it with 1 hand, and it's just a matter of me building my upper body strength. Next is this all-clad steamer pot. So something interesting, aside from it being super dirty because I used it and I need to clean the dishes, excuse me, oh my gosh. This comes stainless steel. I don't remember how many quarts this is. I think this is 3 quarts. I'll have it linked below so that you can check and correct me in the comments below. More than willing to hear what you have to say. This comes, please forgive the mess. This is very narrow. It's not super deep, which is perfect. I like the fact that it's wide, but it's also short. So it's not taking longer for the steam to rise. It's simply compacted in its components. Really good quality. I used to have a steamer. I had one from Amazon, I had one from IKEA, just these cheap affordable ones, and they fell apart. So you might as well splurge on the good quality ones that you can knock someone out with, because this is top quality stuff, better than my mom's stuff growing up. I noticed that she had a lot of really beautiful looking pots and pans that look like this, but these feel so much sturdier. They feel really high quality, and I know it's pricey. You can feel the difference just by touching it, by holding it, by using it. I feel like the heat is a bit more even. I get a lot of attention and use all my senses when I'm cooking, which I think is important. It has made a vast difference in my cooking. This I just used for shrimp. If you ever have any food that is frozen and you want it to be done right away, steam it. It'll be done in less than 10 minutes. This is really good high quality. I highly suggest. It also comes separately as the steamer and the pot, but you purchase it together. So I think there are different options. So check that out, linked below. Like this brand, I think they're American. I noticed with a lot of American appliances, they tend to be on the bulkier side. This isn't, so I really like that. In the linen section are this set of napkins. I think it's a set of 6. They're linen. They are stunning, and I was actually teaching napkin etiquette the other day. This is really thick and good quality. It's also soft. It feels beautiful. You can feel the wood in your hands. So if you don't know, here's another violin repair lesson. Cotton has wood in it, so if you want to clean your glasses, don't use anything cotton. Use microfibers made of polyamide, polyester, any oil-based, plastic-based. Funny enough, because it's softer, it's smoother, and this actually scratches up your glasses. So this picks up all, this will essentially exfoliate your lips if you dab. You're supposed to dab. I think I have a video on napkin etiquette. It might be in one of the dining etiquette videos, but these are beautiful. It's a proper dining size napkin, a dinner napkin. And I also got a set of these hand towels. I think it's a set of 6 also. These are super handy. I have one soiled here that I'm using. Nice color. They're a sage, and they come in multiple colors. I chose this one because this is the most calming. I do not want black or red in my kitchen too much when it comes to things that are not appliances. I want them to be light, airy, and beautiful. And I know I'm really loud today, but today was an ugly sweater day, and I hope this video can be all year round. This is very thick, very absorbent. I have had other disappointing hand towels that just do not do their job. These are very good quality. This one kind of bums me out. As you can see behind me, I do not have a proper dining table just yet. However, I did purchase this tablecloth for the dining table of my old house in the farmhouse on the manor. I will have it linked below, and it comes in so many sizes. This is the hotel tablecloth. I washed it first before being able to use it. The problem is it's really creased. So I am actually doing some research on a Rowena iron. So it has more than 400 holes, so it steams and heats evenly. And I'm also getting a Minky ironing board that is Minky, Mike, India, November, Kilo, Yankee. So those are the 2 brands allegedly that are really good quality that my ex-husband suggested. I should just say Mr. Dixon, because Mr. Dixon, that's my name now, that Mr. Dixon suggested. He said that he uses it and it's very good, high quality. He has bespoke shirts and suits that he's always worried about, so he wouldn't put them through the ringer using bad quality tools. Also, don't think that this is the right size, because I tried it on this beautiful table. I'll have the table also linked below. There's a lot of work stuff because I just got home from work. This is a ginkgo leaf desk that I'm trying to show you how it looks. It's painted gold. It's not the best quality. I got it from Wayfair a couple years ago now. It's beautiful, but it's very shaky. It kind of annoys me because it's not even a good desk. It's more like a console table that you put stuff on the side for when you enter the house, or have somewhere in the living room to hold a couple vases and some coffee table books. That's okay. I'm in the market for a table. I'm thinking of making a banquette, purchasing one, bench with a back, and then some cushions and then drawers underneath, so it takes up the entire corner without wasting space. Ordered two dining chairs. They're back ordered and coming in mid-January. This is beautiful because it's so thick, it's so high quality, and I actually put it on this desk. It overlapped to the floor, which is not good because I really want to have a dining table that not just looks beautiful, but feels right for the room. I might give this back to Mr. Dixon or shop around this, but I'm thinking of really getting a round dining table because it just suits the feminine style of this place. Let me know what you think in the comments below. It is so thick. It feels like bed sheets. It's incredible. But this is such a good gift to give to yourself, give to your mother, give to the hostess that you know, or someone that just likes to eat. Also protects your table. And I want to get multiple sets of them when I do get my dining table because I alternate. Let me know what you think in the comments below, and I'll see you later.